Thousands in the streets, all 50 states. Gridlock, anger, and it's organized. This isn't background noise anymore. It's a national rebellion. Trump's facing his biggest resistance yet. So what set it off? And how far can it go? Let's break it down. The spark that lit the match. So here's what happened. On April 19th, people just snapped. A movement called 5051 pulled off one of the biggest synchronized protest actions in years. All 50 states. Same day. Why? A leaked memo showed plans for even more aggressive immigration raids. No court reviews, expanded detention, even pop-up holding sites near state borders. The memo spread fast, and within 48 hours, cities were packed. We're talking LA, New York, Chicago, of course, but also Tulsa, Omaha, Boise, places that rarely make protest headlines. Highways were blocked, ICE offices surrounded, signs everywhere. For the first time in a long while, it felt like something bigger than outrage online. People stepping out saying, "This has gone too far." It's not just about immigration anymore. It started with immigration, but that's not what's keeping people out there. What's driving this is the sense that something's breaking down, fast. Over 220,000 federal workers have been laid off in just a few months. That's not small stuff. We're talking public health staff, food and safety inspectors, wildfire monitors. Some rural clinics have already shut down. Food inspection backlogs are growing. Fire stations in the West are unmanned. You don't notice this kind of thing until something goes really wrong. Trump says he's cleaning house. Protesters say he's tearing it down. And both may be right depending on where you're standing. Things are heating up. May 1st is next. Organizers are calling it the Day of Defiance. And it's not just activist circles anymore. Unions, churches, student networks, all joining in. The numbers could dwarf what we saw in April. Law enforcement in over a dozen metro areas has already called for reinforcements. Civil rights groups are pre-filing lawsuits. Online, there's talk of federal surveillance, task forces targeting subversive organizing. That's the direction it's heading. Meanwhile, Trump's on Truth Social daily, labeling protesters un-American, chaos agents. That kind of messaging doesn't defuse tension, it accelerates it. So where does this go? The wrong moment. A raid gone bad, a protest that turns, and this thing could spiral, but it doesn't have to. There's a path out, not by backing down, but by recalibrating. Want strong borders? Then focus on actual threats, not families. That's been done before, and it worked. Want state cooperation? Then bring governors to the table, like in 2014. That's how common ground gets built, even in a storm. Want to cut waste? Fine. But don't cut what keeps people safe, fed, or treated when they're sick. And drop the enemy language. Protest isn't betrayal. It's a signal. It means people still care enough to show up. That's not chaos. That's pressure looking for release. Conclusion and wrap up. 5051 lit the fuse. But what's really burning is everything under the surface. Fear. Exhaustion. The feeling that government's not working. Or worse, working against you. There's still time to ease the pressure, but that window's getting smaller. If leadership keeps stoking the fire, the next wave may not look like protest. It may look like breakdown. Is this the beginning of something bigger, or the last warning before it all locks up? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe, hit like, ring the bell. We're watching this closely, and it's not cooling down.